Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Mrs. Freeze. It's Wednesday, the 29th, and our beach day yesterday was very fun. We were the only ones on the beach most of the time. The water was cold. We didn't go close to the water, but we just played beach volleyball. Didn't really happen because our net just fell over in the sand. So we just played frisbee and, relaxed. It was very nice. Today, well, I was thinking it was going to be a weed pulling day, but I think it's going to rain, so it might be a mask sewing kind of day. So we'll see. So that's what's going on here. Okay, so the Mrs. Freeze story of the day today is a classic. So this was also when Jason and I were first married, maybe second year, maybe something like that. So I woke up in the middle of the night and my arm, I lost all feeling in my arm. I couldn't lift it without doing this with my other arm. And so clearly I was having a stroke. That's the only explanation. And so I woke up Jason so he could take me to the hospital. And so he had to help me put my sweatshirt on because I couldn't control my arm. It's terrible. How was I having a stroke at 23? So we went to the emergency room, and while we were checking in, the feeling started coming back in my arm. So guess what? My arm was just asleep. I wasn't actually having a stroke at all. So we just kind of said, never mind, and went back home. So I got the look for that one. Believe me, it definitely got the look. So that's the Mrs. Freeze story of the day. Might have too good of an imagination sometimes. I don't know. So our math devotional of the day is on exponential growth. Exponential growth has been very important to us lately with this whole coronavirus thing. So here's your equation, if you've forgotten it, regarding exponential growth. And so the way that this shows up in the Bible is when Jesus needs to feed 5,000 people. So instead of just doing it himself, he asked, well, what do you got? And the only thing anybody had was 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, which is not very much if you're going to feed 5,000 people. But you got to remember that God is all powerful. So God is up here. God is our exponent, all powerful. So there we go. And he chooses to work with us. So this is us down here. And you might not think that you have much to offer. I might not think that I have much to offer. But 1 plus anything, no matter how small this rate is, when you raise it to God's all-powerfulness, is going to grow very large. So we can have a larger impact on this world than we think. It might not look like much. You might think, I'm only like a 0.02, or I'm only like a 0.008, or something like that. But 1 plus 0.002 or 0.08 or whatever is going to grow very large when you raise it to God's exponential power. So just the 1 by itself, 1 to whatever power would still be 1. But he chooses to allow us to work with him on this earth to make an impact. So no matter what your rate is, when you give it to God, it's going to have a good impact. So what are you going to do today to have an impact? I probably will be making some masks, it looks like, since it's going to rain. So anyway, I hope you remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. So do your math.